Thank you, Harris, for introduction. As you might know, Leiden Toastmasters has a YouTube channel and a LinkedIn channel. If you didn't know, well, now you know. So once you're home, like, share, subscribe, and write the comments down below, because this is also going to YouTube, so I can do the trick now. I wanted today talk with you about it, but before I'll provide you more details, I wanted to tell you a little bit of background. When I took on the role of Vice President of Public Relations in Leiden Toastmasters, first thing I did, I wanted to figure out what's the target audience who's going to see us on those social media. And according to statistics, most of the people who look for Leiden Toastmasters are people who are younger professionals. They already spent a few years working, but they want to probably learn some more skills, and that's why they are looking for Toastmasters. Now, once I knew that, I decided on a goal. I wanted to focus on the Toastmaster values, and I wanted to focus on creating a little bit more of reactions and a little bit more of engagement on our social media. I didn't really have a specific target. The goal was to just create more, which is the best goal, I guess, but that was the goal. That's the honest answer. And I came up with a simple plan. The plan was to make posts to promote our normally occurring events, our repeating events, and also create special posts for special events like we had last month. And I think it worked out so far pretty well. Last month we had 1,000 impressions on our LinkedIn channel, which is normally, without all of the posts I created, it was about 10 for comparison. So 10 and 1,000, a little bit more difference. However, what was special about last month is that we had two very special events. There was the 100 years celebration, and we also had a joint meeting, if I'm not mistaken, with Rotterdam Toastmasters. And since then, actually the amount of impressions went a little bit down. So that, I believe, shows that for an organization like ours, we need that solid basis of actual real world events that happen that then we can promote, and this creates engagement and all of the reactions and everything going around it in social media. And following on that, there was another very important thing. Those events created a quite significant amount of reposts and responses to our posts. And here I wanted to also thank to Harris, who did a really well job with just reposting a post from one of the guests who visited us, and that created a tremendous amount of new engagement and boosted our position, well, in the algorithm. So again, thank you, Harris. And I believe this shows that social media can be used as a very great tool. As I said, it needs that certain basis. And that's why I wanted to focus on moving forward with creating more engagement through reposts, through reactions, and through comments down below for the camera, and those additional things. However, even if I do all of that stuff myself alone, even if I write 100 responses to other people's messages from our channel, it still will be worth way less than if all of you in a month write one comment each, or 2 comments. 2 is even better. So that's my that's what I'm asking you to do today. My very great quest for you. How would you call that? I guess very great
Call for action.
Call for action. Thank you. For you is to engage with our platform and write comments, even if those comments are not anything very specific or anything serious. There are still comments, and they still will work. That's why I wanted to give this speech today. And as a very last point, I wanted to ask you every one of you has the evaluation forms, the 3 pieces of paper. I wanted to ask you to, instead of writing a typical evaluation with positive sides and negative sides, I would love to hear your ideas about the social media. Maybe you have some other nice suggestion to do, which we could move forward. For example, what do you think about sharing our YouTube videos, linking them on our LinkedIn page and creating more engagement through that way? Maybe you have some other ideas, but I would love to hear from you, so you write it on the pieces of paper. And I'm looking forward into the future, and I'm looking forward on continuing on this quest of creating the social media presence for Leiden Toastmasters. And I need your help. Thank you.